It was all for the censorship. Fine.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It was off when I swore, so that's fine. Anyway, yeah. So now that the
Okay.
stream's gone down,
Censorship done.
yep,
Now you're free.
cool. Now that the stream's down, oh well, was down. We've been able to splice a run that has a save file with better RNG in it. So thank God for that. But yes, apparently Big Bridge is too big even, and it crashed the screen. Stream. Ugh, I can't talk. It's too early. So what did you guys miss? I don't think you missed anything important other than, like, honestly, if there was a single part the stream could crash in, it would probably be the best part to do it now. Because it's running up one side of a bridge for about 3 minutes. So here we're not going to go to the next area. Like, you know, to activate the story quicker, we're going to run down the entirety of this side of the bridge. At this side of the bridge is a mirror jewel that halves encounters. I don't know if the stream crashed before I said it last time, so I'm explaining it again. Something you can get good at doing, you may notice I'm buffering movements before the menu is actually there. You can start inputting into the battle menus before the menus are there. I'm just not a lot of the time, because marathon. We do need that chest. It has an elixir in it. Elixirs sell for quite a lot. We're not going to grab it quite yet, though, because we still have encounters at normal and not halved. I wish there was more to talk about, but I'm literally running down one side of a bridge in order to make the next part of the run faster.
Okay, that means I can plug some stuff.
You can. Go for it.
Okay, for those who are new and don't know, this is NJ, No Glitches Allowed Marathon. We run only glitchless or no major glitchless runs. And we are currently have donations up for benefiting Go Rescue, who helps animals get off the street and into good home. So if you think that's a good cause, please use the exclamation mark donate, find the donation page. Also, all the donation you can put towards incentives, like having bonus runs, naming characters, or bid wars between which character to use in a Mario Kart race. Sounds fair enough. Good enough for me. So, if you haven't already checked those pages out, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Thank you.
There you go. I type exclamation mark myself in chat, but unfortunately I'm too busy holding up on my analog stick. So we just equipped stealth. That will now halve our encounter rate. So from here on in, encounters will not be that common. We can probably get to the end of this screen with 2 encounters now and not, you know, like 4 like it was before. Grab this elixir. Nice. And hold up some more. We're nearly at gameplay again, I promise. It's the next screen. This is just aimfully, painfully long. Also, the boss at the end of Big Bridge is Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh's theme, I think, is one of the best themes in the entirety of Final Fantasy, let alone this game. Aha, right. This dude will fling sigils at you like that. It's our job to run over them. So this may look tight, but it's always the same. Just little dumb pieces of speed tech. This is where Lightning Spellstone is also really, really, really handy. These dudes can take a lot of lightning marbles, and they can also just kill you before you get a chance to move. Almost all of these chests are useful. This one is an X potion, which means that we don't have to buy one later on. It also makes some of the later fights safer, more consistent. Things like Tiamat and Asterius, for example. Anyway, again, this will look close. Right, I'm on the wrong one. Okay, we have to do this a bit differently now. That's not how that's supposed to go. And then you take one whilst you're in here. Be very careful not to step on that red square. It will TP you over to the other side. There we go. That's vaguely how that's supposed to be done. I screwed it up slightly. I'm supposed to run to the second pad and jump immediately, but because I briefly hesitated at the start, not remembering which one it was, these here, also really useful. Remedies Plus. Some of the final bosses will curse us with Doom, and also Oblivion, which means that we can't use champions, we can't use some other stuff. It just helps. I don't need to save for Gilgamesh, but I will. I'm just trying to save regularly. There's no reason to be saving on a lot of the stuff that I am. It's super safe. Okay. I briefly hesitated there because I wanted to make sure that I got the Earth Spellstones. The Earth Spellstones are really useful for the vampires later on in Tome Town. Just a quick menu here. This is the only reason we do this is for agility. Just so we're a little bit speedy. What entails any percent for this run? Good question. The true ending. There are two endings for this game. Letting Lon die and calling that the end would be, well, I mean, it wouldn't be a very good speedrun, would it? So we have to do it all. True ending. Best theme in the game. We're one short. He's going to get a turn off. Not the end of the world. It just means this one here does 750 damage, but he almost barely has any health left. Needing to do the true ending stuff obviously makes this run a little longer, but it also makes it a little riskier because the super endgame stuff isn't just as easy as throw items at things. You need to add gravity into that as well. We are about 2 bosses away from not just aimlessly throwing items at everything before they can kill us. So that's something to look forward to. More text skipping. Nothing really has gone wrong in this run so far, which is pretty nice. You can have lots of things go wrong, like, but we've been relatively carefree outside of the lots of missed attacks. The final boss is very, very, very quick, yes. Even for our endgame party of what is essentially just fast boys. So here I'm going to make myself bigger so I can move faster, but I have to make myself smaller before the end, so I'll just do it a little bit earlier than I normally would. This is why we need Earth Spell Stones. This fight can be a nightmare, because these guys all lifesteal, and we really don't have any sort of offensive weapons on the account of speed running. Earth Spell Stones make it somewhat comical. Also, I do not know why you'd play this game on active ATB. It sounds like a nightmare. But good job. And yes, this is Cloud. There he is. This is an unskippable cutscene, but you can also fast forward it, so you can't hear him talk anyway. The gimmick of the next area, which is Train Graveyard, is raising trains and moving trains. I can't skip this. That's it. There's no music. So, boy oh boy, if you had something to plug, now is the time to do it once more. I fear, however, you have already done that. Luckily, the hero, Cloud, thinks we're fine. He's sort of chill. It takes us a while for us to warm to him, but, you know, if you had your memory erased and realised that you weren't actually who you thought you were, you'd probably be that sad as well. Remember when we get the sling pop-up earlier on in the fireplace? That's the reason. The whole conversation has to end first if we do not get the tutorial out of the way earlier. So you just aimlessly lose 20 seconds and stare at two people having a dumb conversation about a joke. There is no category for active ATB, no. Unfortunately, categories like that would be a little arbitrary. In terms of speedrunning, because then every board would have, like, you know, 20 categories. So yeah, no music during this bit. They could have just put any FF7 music on, but no. No such bother, unfortunately, just utter silence and things falling off in the distance. And as you can see, the gimmick, raising and moving trains. So you don't raise every train, but you do move some trains like this. Oh, would you look at that, a gimme golem. So we need another item to get past it. Luckily, it's not exactly far. Yes, it doesn't really come across that way. Here is the item, a wheel. Now we just go back to the gimme golem. Oh. No, Japanese voices are not faster. It's just every time I play this on my stream, people always complain about Tama, because Tama is really, really, really annoying in English. And in Japanese, she's really bearable. You don't wish that you didn't have ears every time she talks, you know? But no, absolutely no difference whatsoever in terms of speed, because the subtitles are still in English. If you could have Japanese subtitles, the run would probably be quicker, because you wouldn't need to text skip, because Japanese subtitles are really, really small. Just focusing on movement a little bit here, because it's a little bit janky during those bits. English... I mean, I can put on English voices, but you guys will not thank me. It's not very good. The voice actors got the performances they wanted, right? They just ended up being really annoying. So I blame the director, probably. I somehow don't think you're going to get $10 to turn on really annoying voices, but you never know. This is the only little detour we make during this part. Back here, there's a Mega Elixir. Mega Elixirs sell for a lot. Here is the Gimme Golem item. You haven't seen it yet, but it's here. I just already knew it was there, so I went and grabbed it. Speedrunner, by the way. So here, Rain gets kidnapped. This is the only reason that Lan has Gran Fenrir. Otherwise, the parties are swappable. But if you put Gran Fenrir on Rain, you lose the time. Because all of this bit is just done by walking. Vampire Prime. We defend twice past his nasty abilities. Get our turns sooner than we otherwise would. Unstack. And use Dragon Scales. Dragon Scales hurt him. As you can see. Because he's always in a defensive stance, they don't do as much damage as they would otherwise. Right. I think that's the end of throwing items at things blindly before they can kill us. I think. What is the next boss? Okay, no, it happens for a bit. No, never mind. Anyway, teleport stone back to the beginning because it's just quicker. And back to Tometown because we need to find the next plot stuff things. We need to talk to Wedge, I think he's called in this game. Whatever the robot's called, we need to talk to the robot. It's the first time in a Final Fantasy that I think he's not human. So yeah, this is literally just cutscene and plot triggers and advancing. TP back to the start, and now we need to make our train. So here's the night train, or the Halloween train, or the spooky train, or the whatever you want to call it train. It's a train. It's a bit different to the one before. Sid! Okay, not Biggs and Wedge then. Right. All I remember once is looking for the 100% Who's Who. And it told me to speak to Sid. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out who Sid was for ages, so I thought it was Biggs and Wedge. So, never mind. That's false information from me right there. This is one of the parts where you'll be glad that I have Japanese voices. In English, that's the Tigerslav. The infamous Tigerslav. So here we just do a bunch of story stuff again. We do this. He needs fish scales. We have fish scales. We got them earlier. And we get a Dispel Seed, which is really useful later on for Golden Mask. And amongst other things. Right. Here is another overpowered NPC, and you have to lose this fight no matter what. Again. She really, really hurts. It's another completely unwinnable battle. I've tried to win all of these battles, and they never let you. They just stay with 1 HP more. She's evil. Right. Gimmick of this place. You can walk up the side of walls, but this is the Sunken Palace. We can now breathe underwater because Ty just taught us. Somehow. All of these stars contain items because they're on the way, we grab them anyway, but they're all really useful items. So there's an ether, then here there's 2 water spellstones. As I said, spellstones are incredible. They really, really, really help with the final boss. Yes, Toto does not forgive Rain for her transgressions. So it's spellstones and then there's ethers down here. Ethers really help because we need the AP for gravity later on. I explained earlier, but basically the way we get around everything having lots and lots and lots of health later on is we use gravity. Nothing is weak to gravity. Nothing is sorry, no, not. I did not mean that at all. Nothing is immune to gravity. They can only be resistant versus dark, and nothing we face is immune against dark. So gravity works against almost everything. So you can do percentage max health damage with gravity casts, which make things that have 60,000 HP a lot easier to kill if you can then just start by dealing 15,000 damage to them off the bat. In my current world record run of this, I actually forget one of the ether stars back there. I just swim straight past it because I'm not paying attention. And then the entirety of the late game is a little slower because I have to spend it getting ethers, getting AP back by defending all the time. It's crazy. I would not recommend it. So again, we were big, so we could move quickly. Now we're going back to small, so we don't move as quickly. Just some more stuff here, some more agility. The faster we can be, the better. There's another runner of this game called Kawaii NL. One of my best friends. I stole his splits when I started running this game, and this split is called Quattro Zillionaire. I soon changed that to a slightly less savoury name. One that I can't say on this PG-13 stream. But in English, that singing is even more obnoxious. So yes, gimmick of this area, you can run up walls that are green. We get 4 lightning marbles up there. 4 lightning marbles. Really useful. We also get the item we need to get past Gimme Golem. But you should be noticing people who are here from the beginning, and people who are here like an hour ago as well. Because of the halved encounters, we are getting so little encounters now. Even these massive, wide, long screens only have 1 encounter in them. So there's another Gimme Golem, but yeah, just run up some walls and you'll be fine. It's a rather short area. There's lots to explore, which means short. It's only things like the watch planes that are really long, because they're essentially just massive, sprawling, long lines. Where this has lots of Route A and Route B in it. I should probably save her soon. Again, it's been a while. This bit here, very simple. Faith Rain, and then she uses an Earth Spellstone, which one-shots everything. Magic. So we're doing that one more time, and then everything from there is my own call and done slightly differently. Next boss, Tonberries. People had a lot of difficulty with this, casually. Because of the boss mechanic. Luckily, we don't actually let it go long enough to where that's a problem. This screen is a little weird because sometimes going down isn't actually going down. I'm holding like bottom left here. And that's the only real way to make it go straight. Because Grand Fenrir moves around a lot. There's another elixir we're picking up here. Sell them for lots and lots of money. I wouldn't have got that encounter if I hadn't saved, but as I said, Square Enix ports. It's just easier to save if you can. Sometimes on this boss, Ring can go second, which is really beneficial to us because she throws off the lightning spellstone, which means you need less lightning marbles. Seldom ever happens. Yeah, it didn't happen here either. Lightning spellstones, where are you? There you are. So that kills all the little tiny small Tonberries, which is quite nice. Now we just lightning marble him to death. If I wanted to save a lightning marble, I could have not used one with Larn, but it's fine. I am indeed playing this on PC. PC is faster than PS4, but they are exactly the same run. There is not a single difference with the run whatsoever. We're going to get Holy Torches here. They are basically a Dispel, but they're AoE Dispel. Really handy for Golden Mask. There's a safe here somewhere. Okay, I know where we are. Never mind. So now a gate opens. A magical gate in Besaid. You're amazed Tidus doesn't just walk in face first? It wouldn't be the first time. So, magical staircase. It'll eventually lead to the Crystal Tower. But for now, Nonary region. This is where the game sort of relies on how well you know the game. You can't just YOLO and one-shot everything from here on in. Everything has too much health. Which is why we're going to get some items. Items are helpful. So we've collected a bunch of items so far that have helped. The 2 elixirs we've picked up, and we also have a mega elixir to sell. And suddenly, we're loaded. Three of you. One of you, because I didn't get it earlier. I should have enough for all this. I do, cool. I'm just going to sort some things out first. Phoenix Down's already there. Spider Silk. It just helps if everything is always in the same place. Oh, right, I can't do that yet. I need the airship to do that. Alright, both of us are small, right? Yes. No. Abilities are used really early on, but they're not really used outside of that. They just don't do enough damage. Right. So this is where unstacking helps. Suddenly we have 6 people who can all use items. And it's entirely up to you as to when you Phoenix down. I prefer to do it either if Choco Chick dies, because Choco Chick is by far our fastest member, or when 4 of us are dead. This dude here has no AoE, so I probably should have Phoenix down there, but that's fine. I'm doing struts that don't really let me have that many Phoenix downs, so I'm sort of saving them and being very, very greedy. So as you can see, this is why Choco Chick is so good. He's just really, really quick. So once you unstack like this and start using items, he gets so many turns. There's only one person who needs to survive here, and that's Searcher. Searcher needs all of the XP, because at level 44, he can transfigure into or evolve into a Death Searcher. Now, Death Searchers can cast Death, which helps us in one specific Colosseum fight later on. And Gravity. Gravity, I've already explained, really, 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 really powerful in this game. Another level that confused people when they first started. I know the way up, obviously. I have, like, notes that tell me what crystals to touch, but I roughly know my way around this place anyway. Yes, Black Choco Chick is a very, very good unit. Go straight past this one. We don't want to be fighting this. There are enemies in this which are in the open. If you kill them all, you can get to the secret area. We don't want to get to the secret area. It's useless. It's a speedrun. Obviously, the Japanese voice acting could also be less annoying if it tried, but trust me, it's still better than the English one. So these are the only puzzles in the game that you actually need to have like a variety of different mirages to work with. Otherwise, you just cannot do that. And the mirages are quite specific. They're already complaining about their legs falling off. We are barely anywhere. We've been climbing for genuinely a minute, and she's already complaining. Don't need that chest. Not very useful. The only things we pick up are either items to throw at people or things to sell that cost a lot of money. So far this run is going really well. As I said, outside of attacking and missing earlier on in the run, we've got like good RNG. I really want that to continue now, because there are 2 fights coming up, one of which can be in your control if it's not too evil, one of which isn't in your control. They can kill you both turn 1. So you have to save. Sometimes it'll just take a while to do it. And that's fine. It's a super dangerous fight, and the only way to get around it is have more health. Which we can't really do, because that would require grinding. Grinding is slow. We grabbed that, there's an elixir in it. As I've said before, elixirs sell for quite a lot. We're not too far away from the end of this. This wouldn't be world record pace, no. We're sort of a bit confused as to what to do with the leaderboards right now, because some people have a patch, and I had it until recently, until it disappeared, where animations are faster. So battles are faster, fleeing is faster, a few things like that. So my current time has that patch. I no longer have that patch, and people would likely need to get an extraordinary run in order to beat my current run with old patch, so we're not really sure what to do with the leaderboards right now. However, if my world record run didn't exist right now, this would still be world record pace. But unfortunately, my world record run still exists. So also, there are 2 RNG fights we haven't really got to yet, and Brandalis can also be RNG, so essentially all this means is we're on, like, a decent pace. I have to go back down. Huh. I didn't notice my trigger. Okay, this is what I mean. I think we just missed it. We don't have to go back down that far, but basically we missed 2 spellstones. Where did I miss 2 spellstones? Is it literally this floor and I just ran straight past it? We'll find out in a second, I guess. It's here. Yeah, okay. I just ran straight past it. There are 2 spellstones here. 1 lightning, 1 ice. They're really, 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 really good. See? And this is why we don't talk about world records so early. I think I'm not even halfway through. I don't actually know how long I've been running for. I don't know what the current time is. We must be halfway through. I'm at Crystal Tower. What am I on about? Yeah, that's fine. That's only like 45 seconds, probably. 2:19:20. Okay. So yeah, we're over halfway. So here again, we're going to use iframes. So if a battle is going badly, I explained this earlier. If a battle is going badly, you can escape it. So you don't have to fight it. You then get a few invincibility frames where you can run straight past something. That's in the game, so if a fight's going badly, you can just run away, and it gives you the invincibility frame so you can at least move away. We, however, use it to run straight past. That one you have to run around, so that one definitely isn't a glitch. It's the Cerberus one that's a little shaky, but it's fine. We as a community of 2 people decided it wasn't a glitch. No, I'm not going to save now. So we picked up a safety X potion earlier on. We picked up a safety X potion for this fight here. Tiamat and Asterius. This can be a scary fight. Kraken and Bua after it are genuinely terrifying. They can deal so much damage to you. The best ability they can use is Quake. And that's because it doesn't hit rain. Because she's flying on Veil 4. It's nice that that's in the game. A lot of the fights would be a little awkward without it. I never quite remember the way here off by heart, so I always have to look at this. What glitches are there in this game? None. There's no sequence breaking, there's no major breaking glitch, there's no item duplication, there's nothing like that. It's generally speaking, outside of the stability of it, a well-made game. It just has a few other issues with it. The only thing that you could maybe consider a glitch, which we don't, is using invincibility frames to not have to fight something, which we only do twice. Alright, oh no. I'm going to save here just in case. This fight can go so badly where you do need to reset. Generally you don't, but it can. Tiamat and Asterius. They are scary boys. Okay, bad start. Actually, no, that's fine. Focus is also fine. Oh, yes, that is an amazing start. Water spellstones are here somewhere. There they are. And you use a dragon scale, then we repeat. Wow, that went so well. And Quake, wow. Okay, well, Kraken and Bua are going to be impossible then. They were very, very kind in abilities used right there. So that's 2 swords done. Encounters in World of Final Fantasy are always fixed. They'll always happen at the same time. We just have to focus during this slightly. There's an area later on called Castle X9, where you have to run up the walls and run along pipes and run along sideways, and you can climb up almost anything, and I might need to focus during that movement, because I'm pretty bad at it. There's no world map or mini-map during that bit, because it would be impossible to make one. So I may need to focus a little bit and not talk as much on that. But other than that, I think we're plain sailing until the next few bosses. Yeah, no, I didn't mean time-based. It's distance-based, so if you run a certain amount of time, you'll always get an encounter roughly there. Right, saving here. Even in any percent, you save here, because this boss, really scary, can kill you before you get a turn. We'll see. We'll see how they're doing. Kraken and Bua. We use so many spellstones here because of just how scary they are. Spellstones, where are you? Okay, good start. Perfect. As long as they don't kill us here, we should be okay. Oh, that's bad. Nice! Okay, right. They were both really, really nice to us. Thank God for that. Right. Coming up here, Brandalus 1. This dude can be a sausage. The fight isn't that scary, per se. What is scary is if she uses Dispel and just spams Dispel, because then you don't really have any way of staying alive, because we have Star Curtains, which give Reflect, which is how we keep Choco Chick alive. So the spells will kill almost everyone all the time, but then we just revive everyone with Choco Chick and keep going. However, I am going to need to count, because we need to throw even 24 lightning marbles exactly. So I'm going to need to count just in case something happens. So I'm going to need to focus during this. It's big and it's scary. Okay, good start. There, okay, let's reflect. That's all we need for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, quite bad, as you can see. Big and scary. He's going to get a turn 4, we get another turn. Oh, best possible scenario. Nice. What Spider Silks do is they cast slow. And Brandalus is really, really, really quick. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, quite bad. One of the ones that kills everyone. That's not worth throwing Spider Silk for. It's going to get a turn for everyone anyway. Okay, that's the best one. As long as she doesn't spam those, it's fine. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, quite a bad one again. 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, nice. We can just kill before they get a turn now. So we don't need to set Star Curtain up again, I think. 21, 22, 23, 24. Nice! Oh, that one's always a scary fight. It's always scary. She used Whirlwind a lot, which isn't ideal, but other than that, that was a really, really good fight. Can't do it but yep, need to wait for the hand. It's a delayed cutscene skip. So as you can tell, this is a lot of story we're skipping. Thank you. But no time to celebrate. Time to keep playing. Make it big so it moves faster, and go do this. She needs 3 bomb fragments. Thanks, Ruby. We get a fire spellstone. Fire spellstones are really useful. First of all, we need to talk to Quistis. She will put us back on the deck. Okay, so there are only 2 more really super scary fights. Everything else I should be able to deal with myself outside of horrendous luck, but that's super rare, so we should be okay for now. Back to Ninewood Hills. It's been a while. I'm back here. We need to have a little bit of a talk with Sylph and Tama. And that's that done. Back to Palom we go. And back up to the deck. I think. Yes, okay. So this is mostly just wrapping up story ends, loose ends, etc. We'll get there eventually. So we're now on an airship. I have to read all of this. It's how everyone's doing, how everything's going. And we've read everything. It just gives some flavour. You don't necessarily actually need to do it. Right. Time to get our first and only champion medal. Tidus. He hits very hard. He gives everyone evasion, which helps for the first boss of the boss rush at the end. So you will not be seeing Tidus for a very long time. We can invoke him in battle. That's the idea. Right, I need to do a little bit of item arrangement. So just put all spellstones at bottom. I don't think I have any lightning spellstones. That should be it. Yes, it is. And then champion medals. Well, you get Sephiroth for free. We're not going to use it. And now we do a bunch of intervention stuff. This is minigame. I think most people who have played World of Final Fantasy casually will probably agree that the minigames were the worst part of it. They had nothing to really do with the games, and a part of them were just a pain. I've platted this game, and not this one, but the next one is just a pain, because it's battleships, but it's blind, and it expects you to win, and it's essentially just random. The menuing is about as bad on PC as it is PS4, just to give you an idea. They did not change the menu lag. I'm turning him from small to big because it's quicker to run whilst you're big, and then we need to be small for battles. It's just habit. This here. This sucks. You have to win this 10 times for an achievement. Okay, cool. But yeah, luckily you can skip past the minigames. It doesn't make you play them. You get less rewards for it, but it's worth it. Right, now we start fighting things again. I know, it's been 3 minutes or so. Yes, menus are still slow and clunky. That's why menus earlier, they look slow, but it's as fast as they can be. You can unstack here, but I don't really like it as a strat, so I always keep stacked here. It's 6 lightning marbles with this strat. It's supposed to be 5, but 6 if you do it this way. So that's a Mega down. The next is Subaltima. It has the same mechanic it does in FF7. The amount of health you take away from it stays at the end of the battle. So we throw all of our spell stones at it, and we get them refunded at the end of every fight. You'll see what I mean. I do have to count here, though. So 1500 damage is 1 damage. But spell stones do 3000 damage, so they're 2 damage. That's how I count it. Immediately unstack. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Eventually uses Ultima and kills everyone, but 22, 23, 24. Oh, he's still not. Okay, so 25. And this may look weird, but... So all of that damage I did, he's still that low. But I get all of my items back. It's the same mechanic as is in FF7. So at 25 he should have half a health bar. I'll check just in case. This is fine. This just hits one person. It's just a longer animation than attacking. Yeah, that looks half. 27. 29. 31. 33. 35. 37. 39. Now we're back to using normal items, so 40. Super slow attack again. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. I know when he's super low. 46. Damn, he's not used Ultima once. That's sort of a good thing, sort of a bad thing. 47. 48. Cool, and now I use 2 Earth Hammers and do it. I'll save just in case I'm wrong. But I don't think I am. There is a bit, but we've got past a lot of the RNG, luckily. So there should be 2 Earth Hammers now. I don't know where Earth Hammers are. Okay, they're there. They're nice and up at the top. Cool, perfectly fought. Nice. So we still have all of our items, and we don't really need Earth Hammers. The animations are slow. Lots of things are resistant to Earth. Right, this hit, we have to hit the train driver. If we hit the train driver, it's time loss because there's a cutscene after it. We ideally want to fail it. So I always just go left and I hit him immediately. Rip. Alright, that's just, it's not too much. It's like 5 seconds time loss. It just means like a few extra loading screens. I've hit him several times in a row. It's pretty unlucky for it to happen. You get 2 chances at hitting him, essentially. War Machine. This is the last boss in here before we go back to exploring new places. This is another one that can be done by unstacking. I don't like it though, so I keep unstacked. Completely luck-based. Absolutely no idea whether you're going to hit him or not, because you just have to guess and hope you hit him. But I don't want to hit him because slow. How much lightning marbles do I have left? Do I still have one? I'll find out in a second, I'm sure. One more last one to do. Porpoisade! A lot of these things give really useful rewards. High ethers are really, 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 really useful. And we're not going to try again. You just have to attempt the minigame. Each button is, to skip it is different, so it really, really doesn't want you to skip the minigames at all. Skipping the first one is triangle, but skipping the second one is start. It's a whole thing. Right, time to do some more shopping. Just more of the same things, really. Mega Phoenix and elixirs are what I need to sell. Mega Phoenix elixir. And we're rich again. 3, 9 dragon scales there, 4 spider silks. We don't really need the spider silks because we didn't use that many, but it's fine. And then max you. Quick menu just to make sure everything's in the right place. It isn't. Where are my high ethers? There. Ether, turbo ether. X potion and high potion are already there, and then I want protect stones and shell stones above here. Again, don't have to do this, it just really, really, really helps late game. Did I? No, I need to go heal. Yes, that Tidus minigame sucks. I've platted the game. Oh boy. That sucks. Right, so the reason I have to heal is because at the end of here, this is Agathir, we came in here like 2 or 3 seconds earlier on. The reason we need it is because at the end of this place, we get ambushed. So if we don't have a lot of health to fight, it's very, very scary. The Cactuar one is completely RNG because you can not have enough to do something. Straight up. Sometimes you will not have enough, it will not give you enough points for the achievement. It's the worst. Cool, back to being small, onwards we go. So, this is just a very, very long area of running either left or right and then straight. A lot of the times it doesn't matter which way you go, sometimes it does. This one here is just run to the end, but you'll be in 3 times here and then get to Castle X9. Getting to Castle X9 is really just the goal here. Like, this place is just an extension to get there, and then Castle X9 will take about 6 or 7 minutes. This place will take about 6 or 7 as well. As I said, we're just trying to get to the end. Someplace like that you could maybe see it if you were quick enough. There was a massive blockage to the right, so I have to go left. That's the gimmick of this place. Sometimes you can't go left or right. Also teleportation. That machine at the end teleports you to the next place. First of all, however, we need to get ambushed. Always ambushed. You can never stop that. So if you heal, you stop dying. And this will be the last random encounter we fight. Although this isn't really random, it's the last world map encounter we fight, is probably the best way of saying it. Sometimes, like there is a little quirk. Larn was clearly behind the enemy in slope, but because it was vaguely close, it just gave Larn the victory. See, every time there's like multiple things to TP to. TP as in teleport. However, I have written down which ones I need to go, so it's not too bad. So that's the first section of this place done. There are 3 sections. They all look almost exactly the same. Castle X9, on the other hand, is a lot prettier. It's also a lot harder to navigate. Here, both are blocked, so we just take the left one. Before lots and lots and lots of more running in a straight line. Casually, this must suck, because I don't really know how you distinguish between the different places, but that's fine. This is normally the section where I start browsing Reddit. But can't do that now. It's a marathon. It's just not a whole lot to watch.
On the other hand, we can plug more stuff.
Go for it.
So yeah, again, anyone new here, this is NGA, a no glitches are allowed marathon, or no major glitch allowed. We run all glitchless runs. We are currently benefiting Go Rescue through donations, which is an organization that helps animals get off the street and into good home. So if that sounds like something you want to do or support, just write !donate in the chat. And all donations can go towards incentives, which you can find on !incentives. We currently got a few bid wars coming up a bit later today, where we got which story mode we're gonna finish with driver, you are the wheelman. Anyways, back to the run.
Thank you. We're still running around, but just, straight for a while, so... Obviously the incentive for my run is over, but the incentive for lots of other runners are still up. All the money goes to a good cause. There isn't that... Oh, no, wrong one. There isn't that much left of this place now, but there nearly is. Castle X9. Oh, I thought the chest was on the right side for some reason. Right, and this one TPs us to outside, and then the magical Castle X9. Does it even TP us outside? It does, right, yeah, because it's silent. So this bit here is supposed to be climactic, not lots of music. However, for some reason they play Gran Fenrir's theme when you ride it, so the suspense is somewhat lost. hard to create a difficult moment with low-key guitar in the background. When was the last time we saved? I think it's been a while. In case the game crashes, I'm going to take a save here again. And I'm also going to do it before King of Bahamut, because King of Bahamut can be a real pain. Right. During this bit, I am definitely going to have to, like, focus. The gimmick of this level, you climb up walls, you climb up sides, you climb up everywhere. As you can see, if it's your first time in here, you're probably going to have a little bit of time, a little bit of a hard time navigating your way across this. I would not blame you. The first time I did this, I sort of looked and went, what on earth is going on here? There are also a bunch of chests you need to pick up along the way. I wasn't supposed to pick up that one, I was supposed to pick up the other one. Right, okay. I'm lucky I looked at that. Gave me 2 remedies. I was like, that's not what I need. I need this. 2 X potions. X potions are infinitely more helpful than random remedies are. Yeah, this place has so many useful chests. Grab this as well. It's 2 turbo ethers. Turbo ethers are really, really, really handy. You learn after a while which walls are climbable, which aren't. There's a visual tell. But if you don't know what you're looking for, it's going to be a pain. There's no getting around how difficult this place is going to be to someone who doesn't know what's going on. Oh, I got stuck on something there. So I don't pick up any more chests until carbuncles. Carbuncles, killing them opens up the land more. Or the terrain, or whatever you want to call it. Not that, don't need that. So you can't get past places because the land, the terrain just hasn't spawned in yet, or the bismuth, or whatever you really want to call it. So you need to kill the carbuncles so it does spawn. There is another route of this game, which is double Hyperion. But places like this are really where it struggles, because you get carbuncles and they slaughter you. They have an ability called Benishro, which just one-shots your stack. Because it's light-based and you're really weak to it. I'm using what I'd like to call the standard route, which is no Hyperion. Hyperion takes a very, very long time to get, and it's also super weak to a bunch of stuff, otherwise it may be, like, doable, maybe? Anyway, there you go. That's what I mean by terrain spawning. There is no way to get past unless I killed that. This here, really useful. Mega Phoenix. Woo. We can skip the rest of the chests on this screen, luckily. So there will be one here. Oh, went the wrong way. Can't actually climb on the pipe that way. It looks like you can, but you can't. You have to go over and down onto it. It's a very, very pretty game. I have it on low graphic settings because the game runs faster, but on high graphics, this game looks very, very pretty. This isn't the way, but super helpful chest, I think. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong place. Never mind. We're going to the carbuncle. We're not quite as far along as I thought we were. I was wishful thinking right there. Don't need to grab that, just took a little bit of chip damage from the carbuncle. It helps. Places like this is why Joyride is so good. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is where I thought we were like 2 minutes ago. Supposedly these things are bosses, but they only have 6,000 health, which isn't a lot for this state in the game, so... Yes, this place is a huge roundabout dungeon. And this opens more to the left. So here there'll be 2 high potions and a mega elixir somewhere. There's high potions along here. Then there's a mega elixir